I don't have to do this. I could be unemployed right now.
This underrated English actor sure has had his fair share of interesting roles.
Your mum used to think I was hilarious. It's the only reason she married me.
Welcome to Stuie 101, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Michael Angelis performances.
What's that made of?
I don't know. I think it must be something to do with,
What's that?
I don't know.
For this list, we'll be taking a look at the performances that show off this actor at his best and most memorable.
Oh, come and have a coffee and let me finish.
I am not going in there.
Number 10, Mickey Startup, Auf Wiedersehen Pet.
Get my lawyer.
He's on holiday, Mickey.
Kicking off our list is a small role that sure makes an impression. Angelis portrays Mickey Startup, a mobster who illegally employs foreign labour. When a former employee, Moxie from the original gang, double-crosses him, he finds himself embroiled in a mess.
Get out, find him, and kill him. Then bring him here, and I'll kill him. Again.
While not central to the show's immediate plot, Angelis brings his trademark menace to the role and proves he can play with the big names in a cast that includes Bill Nye, Timothy Spall, and Jimmy Nail, with no shortage of his own slimy eccentricities.
You got lucky, didn't you, my dear? Good job, this. Nice dress. Better than working in a sweatshop, eh?
Not only did it put him among the A-list, it also proved his worth as an actor as a smooth, sleazy, and somewhat funny antagonist.
If any of yous mess with me, I'll have your ass for the hat.
It would suit you.
Number 9, Detective Inspector Edward Kilshaw, Melissa.
Any ideas? I always have ideas. It's just that they're not necessarily related to what I'm doing at the time.
In this crime drama, Angelis portrays Detective Inspector Kilshaw, a no-nonsense investigator who, along with his partner portrayed by Bill Patterson, examines a string of murders among a flamboyant but broken group of individuals.
What are forensics up to with the others?
Dunno.
Well, bloody well find out then.
Intense but not over the top, Angelis holds his own as a detective who can be both intimidating and charming.
Saw you at Llandudno as well.
Did you?
You were great. Go on. Do your Shirley Bassey.
In an unfortunately less than smooth resolution that puts both his and his partner's careers on the line, Angelis puts to us the question of how far you should go in the name of justice, regardless of how twisted and cruel the consequences may be.
Well, we solved the case. Well, sort of. So they tell us, if they say so. Always another line of work. Or join a line for work.
Number 8, Donald Lewis, The Jump.
There are two kinds of people in this life. Those who get on and do what's necessary. And those that just haven't got the guts.
He's a bad guy again. In this crime drama, Angelis portrays Donald Lewis, a criminal who, alongside Jonathan Cake's George Brunos, masterminds a robbery which goes wrong. When Brunos also ends up in the same jail after betraying him, Angelis vows to make his life a living hell.
Don't waste my time, son. You hijacked my operation. A friend of mine was killed and you stole my money.
Commanding the jail like his own penthouse, Angelis goes above and beyond to send his message. Even after the tables turn and his life is threatened, he continues to receive the respect of other inmates while striving to achieve his one goal of getting his money back.
Little Sadie doesn't want to see you anymore. She's found a more stimulating companion.
While he unfortunately does end up in the can like most bad guys, Angelis is disturbing, scary, and outright brutal as an intimidating presence whenever he appears on screen.
You've got 24 hours.
Number 7, Chris, playing the field.
And,
Chris, I'm
Kelly's dad, pleased to meet you.
her partner, actually.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's just that you...
Don't worry about it.
In this football drama, Angelis portrays Chris, the significantly older partner to Kelly, one of the Chesterfield football team's players. While their relationship isn't central to the plot, its reaching effects impact on everyone, and it can't be denied that things are messy from the start.
Dad!
I'm talking to Kelly.
I'm not well!
And whose fault is that? 5:30 this morning. Don't tell me you're not bloody
Make
well.
yourself a cup of tea, Hardy. Get back to bed.
Look, Kelly, will you just stand still for a minute?
While he tries his hardest, Angelis shows that some things just aren't meant to be. Without anything such as a moment of chemistry between the two, and combined with a string of additional burdens, including an ex-wife and a hysterical daughter, things are doomed between the odd couple, with Kelly even questioning whether she even loved him in the first place.
I left Sheila for you. I only want to be with you. I've never felt this way about anyone before. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Though he isn't at his showiest here, Angelis provides a deep performance that is layered as it is rich in small details, proving that when you try to be something you're not, no one wins.
Look, just tell Kelly I've gone out to see this bloody car, alright?
I wouldn't go out if I were you. Ring Lella! Dad!
Number 6, Martin Niarchos, GBH.
I tried to write a poem about a funeral once, but it's a swine to rhyme anything with.
In this political drama, Angelis portrays Martin Niarchos, a famous poet and best friend to Michael Palin's Jim Nelson. While supporting the big names in another small role, Angelis provides a much-needed hand during a period of hardships for Palin, while going through his own family issues.
I won't bother you with my troubles then. I mean, what's a broken marriage?
While it is revealed that he is not the most faithful husband in the world, we also discover his wife isn't any better. And when an unexpected pregnancy is revealed, to which Angelis is not the father, both put their differences aside and realise they still love each other, rekindling and showing that love will always prevail during hardship.
Now, as it happens, I do look like me dad. But I don't look like my mother. I mean, she comes from Cleethorpes. It's bloody obvious that I don't. The child might not look like him at all.
His performance also gives a nice light-heartedness to an otherwise serious show. And who can go past his killer moustache?
Want a drink?
No, don't bother. I don't want anything off him. He burnt my book.
Number 5, Robert Rock Savage, Good Cop.
Taken any nice girls to the match recently? You're not getting any younger, you know. Sorry. That was your mother talking, not me.
It sounded like you.
She's got a sore throat.
In this drama, Angelis portrays Robert Rock Savage, the ailing father to Warren Brown's John Paul Rock Savage, a cop who is suddenly thrust into a world of murder and cover-ups after his work colleague is killed.
You know the trouble with you being a copper is you get to see too much shite.
I know.
Life's good. People are good.
It was a bad day, that's all, Dad.
Though he has nothing to do with his son's work, Angelis' character is fundamental to Brown's, providing a moral voice to his decisions whose increasing instability in a chain of events of his own doing strains both his personal and professional life.
I'm worried about you.
There's nothing to be worried about.
A murder and a suicide, no?
I'm on a roll.
Not only does his chemistry with the younger Brown completely shine through, but Angelis' take on an aging father trying to help his son is both touching and authentic.
Away! And don't you dare tidy up!
It's your mess.
And I'll clear it!
Number 4, Lucy and Boswell, The Liverbirds.
I breed rabbits, you know.
How nice.
I've got a pure white one. All white it is.
While he had been starring in many TV shows from the 1970s up to this point, Angelis got a boost to his career as Lucian, the quirky, unconventional brother to Elizabeth Estenson's Carol, who, along with her friend Sarah, drags Angelis into their regular shenanigans after the death of their uncle.
I don't know why I buy this paper. The news is shocking. But I never get upset. I just say to myself,
You're lucky, I say. Just think, there's rabbits dying every day.
While Lucien is only effective at pretty much talking about rabbits, and I mean literally only talking about rabbits, he does provide a helping hand for Carol for when she needs it, and Angelis' portrayal brings out the life and laughs of the character.
Oh, me rabbits, yeah. Oh, one day I'll really branch out in a big way. You know, fur gloves, fur hats, fur coats.
Delivering what has to be his funniest performance to date, Angelis makes his mark as a versatile and witty actor. We can't help but be captivated by the bizarreness of the hysterically silly Lucien. Did I mention his obsession with rabbits?
How much are the rabbits?
They're not for sale. They're just for looking at.
Number 3, Michael, No Surrender.
Are you Greek or what?
No, I've got a sun lamp. Now open the friggin' door.
In this black comedy, Angelis portrays Michael, the reluctant new manager of the Charleston nightclub. When his first night on the job starts off unsteady at best, he finds out very soon that he has been thrust into a world of mismanagement and blackmail.
Look, you. Nobody does that to me.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Because I am nobody. Noted for it. And nobody should have to put up with this. And therefore, this nobody is given in his notice as from now.
Performing in one of his only leading actor portrayals, Angelis clearly shows us he's got a funny bone. With a clever script and fantastic chemistry with fellow actor Bernard Hill, Angelis flawlessly brings out our sympathy for him in his unfortunate situation. He somehow remains composed throughout.
You've got to do something. Now, when they're having such a good time. Don't be a spoiled sport. And she can really sing, Cheryl, can't she?
And even when things hit the ceiling with a brawl breaking out between two opposing groups of 70-year-old pensioners, Angelis still holds his own, keeping them in order by getting the police involved and showing us that he is someone who can finish the night on a high note, literally making his performance all the more enjoyable to watch.
If you need me, I want you to call me. I said if you need me, all you gotta do is call me. But don't wait too long. If things go wrong, I'll be home. Whoa.
Number 2, Chrissy Todd, Boys from the Black Stuff.
It's not doing us any good, is it? Is it? Look, yes, we've done enough damage to ourselves already. Look, life's too short. What's the point? Come on. Christ. Oh, what was that for?
This doesn't take the number 1 pick, but it sure could have. In this iconic show, Angelis portrays Chrissy Todd, a road layer during the Thatcher era of government who, along with his workmates, makes a terrible decision by pulling a foreigner while on the job, resulting in his and their sacking.
When you're scared, unless you're very special, you think about yourself and yours. You think about feeding the kids and paying their rent and the effect it's having on your tart. I'm a married man with 2 kids, and your beliefs go right out the window when your debtors knock at your door.
The resulting toll of long-term unemployment and living on the dole puts a strain on himself, his family, and his colleagues. Struggling to make ends meet while trying to provide for his family, Angelis switches easily from vulnerable to malicious in a performance that is powerful and at times hard to watch.
I am doing something. I'm going to court. And then I'm going to get a very heavy fine, which I will not be able to pay. And then I'm going to go to jail.
The scene where he finally cracks and slaughters his pet chickens and geese is especially heartbreaking and sad. This drama would not be the same without Angelis' first-rate acting, making Boys from the Black Stuff a staple of British TV shows of the 20th century.
Hey, somebody better wash the blood off that rabbit.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honourable mentions.
You said 1:30. You're late.
So are you.
ideology is all very well, and there maybe those in the party even who are saying, yes, but where is the big radical Labour from the heart, socialist even, big reforming with a capital R bill?
Who is this man, Riley?
He was sentenced to death in 1918 for his part in the Lockhart plot. He's been the focus for our enemies ever since.
I'm looking for the manager.
You and half Blackpool.
So where do I find him?
Depends who's asking.
Billy Bolton.
Never heard of you.
Oh, it's funny, Dad. And you so well known.
Oh, comedian, eh?
How did you guess?
Not from your photograph, that's for sure. Never mind, son. One day the penny will drop. And I think, of course I may be biased, that you'll make a very fine engineer indeed.
Your colour's nice, James. Pity about your face, though, said a truck.
Number 1, the narrator, Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
It was a cold winter's morning on the island of Sodor. The wind was bitter on the ground, hard with frost.
You knew it was coming. Taking the top spot is the role Angelis was born for. Following Ringo Starr's tenure as the narrator, Angelis took over the role for the 3rd season in 1991, proving that he had both the charm and the charisma to bring Thomas and his friends to life.
Bertie was excited when he saw Thomas flying down the track. Want a race, Thomas? Beat Bertie? Never mind.
With a voice that perfectly captures hundreds of characters, from the high-pitched voice of James...
What's that, Duck? He snorted. Are you afraid of bees? They're only insects after all.
To the deep and commanding voice of the Fat Controller...
Ho ho. Oh, I don't think so.
And even the singing of the troublesome trucks...
Percy, green and small, he's no use to us at all. Around the yard he'll puff and blow, but on the hills he's oh so slow.
Angelis easily fills the position of a grandfather reading a bedtime story to his grandchildren. Furthermore, Angelis also proved he could withstand the role, providing narration for 16 seasons of the show, finally retiring from the role in 2012 after an impressive 21 years.
Thomas puffs proudly on his branch line. Percy puffs proudly with his mail trucks. And Gordon puffs proudest of all with the Express.
While he may not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of Thomas, his trademark enthusiasm has helped make the show a masterpiece. There is nothing not to love about his performance, and without a doubt, his contribution has helped make Thomas and Friends the beloved show it is for both the young and the old, and will continue to do so for many years to come.
I'm glad the little girl wrote to us, whispered Thomas to Percy. Isn't it wonderful what happiness a letter can bring?
Do you agree with our list? What was your favourite Michael Angelis performance?
Northerners.
For more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to... I was going to say this channel, but I just don't know what I'll be uploading and when I'll be uploading them. I might upload some stuff here or there, but I literally made this video as a sort of one-off parody of the Watch Mojo videos on YouTube. That, and the fact that there's literally nothing on YouTube that really focuses on Michael Angelis. And I'm a bit of a Thomas fan too. Well, I'll say I was quite inspired by the work of the Back Focus, which is a great little YouTube channel that does videos on lesser known supporting actors. So, well, my advice is subscribe to them. They deserve it. Anyway, that's about it from me, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Michael Angelis.